So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And the Ravens taking the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Looking downfield for Jones. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Leopard. Leopard.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Gets through and now an opening. They find some open field here. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and goal, Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. This is Gordon on the dump off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter. Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling. Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They go play action. Mariota steps away to his left. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it? It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive starts with a run by Collins. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Collins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Joey Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Mariota going underneath for Gordon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. Looking deep for Julio. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, Mariota. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Check. Patriot.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make the lead now 26. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Motion. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here.
Mariota on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Missed.
He will not go down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
56,
He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Mariota. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Crosby with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play fake. Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Switch. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Montgomery finding room inside the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action now. Mariota looking downfield for Jones. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. You won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On play action, Mariota. Looking deep for Julio. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
we
have to leave the booth.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
buying time to his left. Shutting defenders at the 15. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for L.A. 63 yards.
56. Mike, 56. 3.
They go play action. Mariota out to his left. Dances by him, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Mariota now on second down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got his man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Drops it underneath for Collins. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Leopard! Gun! 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 Check 26, check 26. Gun! 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 58, come on. Detroit! 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 Over, 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 over!
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Barr. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Back's mine. Back's mine. Check motion, 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 motion.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They pitch it out to Collins. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56.
Jackson now. And he'll be taken down. And for the moment, a big loss, but we do have a penalty marker to attend to. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Collins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And again, it's Collins. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He'll field this at the 5. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Off the play fake, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
One.
On third down, Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson's going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows